Ladies and gentlemen, the beat goes on.
Turn it up.
What you're about to hear may cause your speakers to explode.
Grant's Rock Warehouse is keeping it real in the feed.
Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to Grant's Rock Warehouse, and tonight Frank Sessage from Blue Ash is here. It is another episode from Little Known Bands That You Should Know. DC Toontime's here. We're going to look at the Poets, the Frost, and the Creation. We want to hear from you in the chat. Let's do it.
Grant is changing the world one track at a time on Grant's Rock Warehouse.
Hey everybody, we are live. Frank is not here yet, but you know, we're a live show, damn it, so the show must go on. When Frank gets here, we'll just bring him on as we'll just incorporate it into the show, people.
We run it loose, baby.
Yeah, that's right. But Mr. DC Toontime, how are you tonight?
I'm great. Looking forward to hopefully Frank will pop in and give us his impressions, but this is right up the Warehouse alley.
I was gonna say, this is like the show we do with Angie on Sundays, the acid test. We could be doing the Poets, we could be doing the Creation. We actually did talk about doing the Creation, or it could be on Psychedelic Breakfast, for God's sake. So this is right up the Warehouse's alley.
Oh, the recent vibe here. This is right in that sweet spot, folks.
So let's see who's in the chat. We've got 25 people. Hey, all right, 25 already. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jukebox Cowboy. I haven't seen the cowboy around lately. He's here though. He's here tonight. Ken White, look at this. Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
We could have done just Blue Ash, but
absolutely.
We didn't.
Any comp of power pop of the 70s worth its salt has Blue Ash included. Believe it.
So anyway, the Jukebox is Cowboys here. You know what I just thought about? Maybe the Cowboy might be good to be on here. Yeah. We need to get Ken White on here too.
Why do we have so many shy folks here at the Warehouse?
I don't know.
Come on, we don't bite.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, West Coast Dave.
He ain't afraid to come on.
He ain't afraid to come on. Well, let's get started. Let's talk about the first band. First band we're going to listen to tonight, and we do want to keep it interactive, and we do want to hear from you in the chat. Is this yay or nay? I like this. I have not heard the Poets, so this is new for me. Ladies and gentlemen, Marlon's here. God,
hello, Marlon.
Look at him. God, shining like a beacon in the night. He's like the northern sky. What is that? The northern star? Northern lights. Northern lights. He's like the northern lights of the Warehouse.
When Marlon appears, the clouds part.
They do.
And
so anyway, DC, we're going to start off with the band The Poets. They were a Scottish blues freak beat psychedelic band formed in 1962 in Glasgow. You know who managed this band? Andrew Log Oldham, who was the Rolling Stones manager. These guys, believe it or not, I don't know how I never heard of them, but they were like very popular back in the mid 60s in Scotland and in the UK. They were people considered these guys one of the most innovative bands of the time. So they've released like 6 singles on Decca. We're going to look at a couple of those singles, and they disbanded in 1967, got back together recently, like in 2011, 2012. Anyway, this is a British invasion band, ladies and gentlemen. We do want to hear what you think of it, and primarily, we do want to hear what DC has to say about it.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I have heard of all 3 bands, but I haven't heard any of their songs.
All right. Well, let's do it. DC Toontime, This Is Your Life. Well, I don't know if it is.
Well, coming up, I think, later on.
Holy crap. Look, Dan's here. We need to get Dan on this show.
Dan.
Poets are great. Ken White says so. All right, here we go. We want to hear from you. Let's hear it. The Poets with That's the Way It's Got to Be. Here we go.
You really found me today. got to be.
I better get the fog
By
machine.
my side, that's something we can decide. We can only wait and see.
God knows I'm going to need
That's the way
fog.
it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be. But for now, let's live and we may find
I didn't play any poets.
that our love will be the lasting kind. Love may be like summer's rain, quickly come and gone again. It may last eternally. That's the way it's got to be. 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 That's the way it's gotta be. Yeah, that's the way it's gotta be. It's gotta be that way. Yeah, it's gotta be that way. That's the way it's gotta be. Yeah, it's gotta be that way. Yeah, that's the way it's gotta be. Oh, it's gotta be. It's gotta be that way. Yeah, that's the way it's gotta be.
Marlon's going to give it a 0 out of 1. 1 out of 0. Well, thank you, Marlon, for your support.
Yes, this might not be your
Well-
cup of tea tonight, Marlon. Michael Schenker was not a part of not one of these three bands at all. Had any kind of contact with him.
He, I think, well, Frank's in Pennsylvania, so he should be in the time zone that we are. I don't know. I've talked to Frank all day today, so I don't know. Well, the show must go on, ladies and gentlemen. If we get him back, he can always come back. It's fine.
Yeah, we have programming concerns because Grant's got to hop on at 8 o'clock and do another show.
I can't just. We either do the show or we don't. So we're doing it anyway. What'd you think of this track, DC?
I thought as it started out, it was like it harkened back to "Bus Stop" by the Hollies. There was just that cadence and the way it led in reminded me of "Bus Stop" a bit. I like it. I mean, this whole era, I mean, I remember it very well. This is like when the Beatles hit, and then you kind of had this offshoot of everybody growing their hair a little longer, either picking up the guitar or the drums, and people putting bands together. Here, that's where you get the garage band moniker, and sounding similar to this. This doesn't have, the sweet vocal harmonies and everything. It's just rock and roll taken to that next level, coming out of, the late 50s and then moving through the mid 70s and such. I like it. Like I said, it's not in my musical big time sweet spot, but I do like it. Like I said,
I like it. I love all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Evidently, they're going to do a best song show with Rand on Saga. Thank the Lord. Thank you, Lord, for coming through so I don't have to do it. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Because it would be a lot of work for me. And
You don't need that added to your regular workload at this point.
Sydney, you take Rand and run with it. Run in with him through the fields of grain. Hold hands with Rand and flourish among the grain.
In true fashion for this era of rock music and these singles, it's like in and out really quick. All these songs are right in that 2 minute to 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well, it is the C team, so let them take the scraps. All right. 3 out of 10. All right. I've forgotten more than Rand would ever.
Get on the show.
Wait a minute. I've forgotten more than Rand would ever know.
Know about Saga.
What does that mean, Marlon?
That means he's the guru of Saga.
Talk to Sydney.
Hey,
Go
get on the
there.
show, man.
Go on there. You can Rand can hold hands and talk about it for all I care. That's good. Slogan only knows 3. You better start studying because they have a catalog of about 8,000 records. All right. Yeah, that's too much Saga. I'm not into Saga enough to do it. It's really not my thing. And please, just fluff Rand for a little bit. Just fluff him up a little bit.
What I do know of Saga, I like, but I can't say I've taken the complete dive into the catalog.
Yeah, when I was in high school, they had that one album, that one hit, but no one, and where I went to school, no one gave a shit about Saga. No one gave a crap about it. So it kind of went through, it was off my radar. And, it is. If you like Saga, guys, I think it's awesome.
QFM 96 in Columbus did play that one tune off that one album quite a little bit, if I remember right.
Byron, I thought Slogan knew every Canadian band. Well, he acts like he does. Wow, I'm a little disappointed. All right, good. Marlon, then that'll be your show. All right, let's keep going. The next track we're going to attempt, maybe you'll like this better, people. It's kind of getting mixed reviews. The Poets. Now we're through. Now this is like their first single. Came out on Decca in 1964. I haven't heard it. I just kind of put it together. We're going to play it. Let us know what you think. It's just about turning you on to music here in the Warehouse. Ladies and gentlemen, The Poets. Ladies and gentlemen, The Poets. I'd never heard this before, but we are today. It's too bad Frank's not here because I'd love to get his take on why he wanted to present these, because he is in a different generation. Don't forget. Yeah, and this stuff all influenced himself and the guys in Blue Ash and what they produced in the 70s. And here's a fun fact for you. This 45 was purchased at Hill's Department Store. Oh, God.
That's where Young DC would buy his 45s back in the day.
Anyway, the first song, I think
the first song, too.
I like the first song better, too. But it's okay. I'm not so much, it's okay. Pretty sure Marlon's afraid to be on camera, Sid. I don't know. Sydney has a way with people. Only 200 more albums to catch DC in his naughty 1,000 vaudeville albums. Ooh.
Yes. They're quite saucy.
Singer kind of sounds like Mayo from Red Crayola.
Well, that's throwing out a little obscure fun fact.
Have I heard Red Crayola? I don't know. Marlon doesn't have a computer. He'll have to do it through sign language. So
And Morse code.
Morse code. He doesn't like computers. If I'm right, I do believe Marlon he uses his phone. I think. I don't know. Slogan, buy him a present or something, or fluff him a little bit. I'm sure he'll come on. All right, let's go to the next track. Next band we're going to take a look at, kids, is the band The Frost. Now, The Frost, I bet DC could probably tell us a little bit about The Frost, but they were an American psychedelic rock band from Michigan, active in the late 60s and early 70s, led by lead singer Dick Wagner. Now, if you know Dick Wagner, played on Alice Cooper stuff. Bob Ezrin would bring in Dick Wagner at a drop of the hat to have him play guitar on various albums.
He was the guy that you went to save this project or put this project over the top, like Lou Reed's Rock and Roll Animal, which is the only Lou Reed album I have or will listen to.
It's a great record. It's a great record.
Boy,
though.
Dick Wagner. Mwah. He's probably one of Mark Farner's buddies, too.
Oh, yeah, we should.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have to work on that. Reminds me. Anyway, they released 3 albums on Vanguard: Frost Music 69, Rock and Roll Music 1969, and Through the Eyes of Love. We're going to take a look at tracks from the first and second album. Anyway, do you remember this band back in the day when you were a kid in the Youngstown area, or by that time it had already, blown over?
I don't know how much inroads they made in the Northeast Ohio area. I know in Michigan they were quite the thing, but no, I don't recall in my youth Frost. But I certainly have heard of them over the years.
Well, I did listen to a snippet. I was aware of Frost, though I haven't played any of it. Dick Wagner does stand out, I will say this. But when you listen to it, it must have been recorded in a basement or the back end of the Detroit Opera House or something on a reel-to-reel. It's not the best sounding stuff. All right, let's play it. We're going to go, DC, we're going to start the first track with Rock and Roll Music, Vanguard 1969. All right, as always, let us know what you think. Here we go. Kind of Grand Funk like.
Well, certainly the live aspect.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you don't see any down here in Ohio. Oh, that's why it sounds the way it does. Singing them right now. Coming in low, kids. No wonder it sounds like that. It is live. Woo, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Yes, thanks for coming, everybody.
So what?
Yeah, there you go. All right. So I think the audience here is the record skipping. I think people are pretty underwhelmed by this, but I think in a live sense.
Yeah, decidedly underwhelmed, I would say, except for Nathan. Nathan's giving it an 8.
Freaking Nathan's coming through strong. So rock and roll music then. Jukebox, you're 100% right.
Yes,
Al's coming in with a 5. Well, it's okay. At least you heard it. DC, why don't we do this? Let's play the next track. Now, we'll play this. This, I think, might go over a little bit better.
I think so, too, because I did sneak some listens because I was completely in the dark, and with us planning to have a guest, I didn't want to completely be off in the weeds. So I think the next song, y'all are going to like a little bit better, at least.
All right, let's play this. Listen to it again. Let us know. It doesn't hurt my feelings. This is like we're doing this together. We're learning together. So all right, let's play it. The Frost with Mystery Man. Here we go.
Here comes the Mystery Man. Here comes the Mystery Man. Here comes the Mystery Man. Here comes the Mystery Man.
Calm down, Sydney.
Once upon a time, a magic carpet ride came and brought me close to you. And there were brighter days and lots of
Listen to that
things to
guitar
say,
chime out.
places I could take you to. But now I learned to hide my feelings, and no one even knows my name. They just say, here comes the Mystery Man.
I like it.
Here comes the Mystery Man. Here comes the Mystery Man. Once upon a place, standing face to face, reaching out into your life. We were holding hands and making silly plans, hoping things would be alright. But now I hide myself in darkness, and no one ever sees my face. They just say, here comes the Mystery Man.
I like it.
Here comes the
4.5.
Mystery Man. Here
There you go,
comes
Sydney.
the Mystery Man.
Good and dumb. Could be.
Here comes the Mystery Man. Here comes the Mystery Man. Here comes the Mystery Man.
I like it. Very unique, I will say that, DC.
How about that vocal interplay? It was so different, I think. I mean, this song I just put up there that I thought it was a 9. As I listened to the song, this may be a 10. This came out of like left field. I really like it a lot.
Very unique for 1969, the blend, the fact that they have those choir-like vocals. The thing that I have noticed is, yes, that's Dick singing. Dick can sing. I have got a Dick Wagner solo album on CD that came out on, oh boy, I forget what it, God, I can't remember what it's on. Anyway, it was like going out of print, so I bought it. It's like his 1975 solo album. But I don't remember him singing like he is here, where he's like belting it out.
I don't ever remember him being a vocalist at all, to be honest.
Freaking Dick sounds great.
Yeah.
His guitar playing's phenomenal.
About how crisp that rhythm and lead guitar was on this tune. Well, all the instrumentation was so crisp and going kind of counter what we've heard, already with the first three tracks. This was very much in a different direction. I really liked it a lot.
John, this is the Frost from Detroit with Dick Wagner.
Not the one from Great Britain.
The ending wasn't necessary, but you have to put this into context, Sydney. This was the late 60s. Why not have an ending like that?
There were always little codas that came out of nowhere and didn't necessarily lock in, but that was the era, and they just...
Does anybody know if any of these Frost albums came out on CD? They were on Vanguard back in the day. I know I've got some Country Joe and the Fish. They came out on Vanguard, and they were reissued, and those sound great. I don't know. I don't think that the Frost was recorded all that well, but I want to dive down into it.
Yeah, if I could track down that last tune, I'd buy it as a digital download. That's how much I liked it.
There you go. All right, cool. Well, I think everybody kind of dug that. I'm impressed. Makes me want to go check out more, and that's what it's about. All right, Up next, kids, we are going to take a look at, let's see, what are we going to take a look at? Okay, we're going to take a look at the band The Creation. Now, I do have a CD, The Creation, like a best of. Actually, it's their whole catalog. I think it came out on Cherry Red. Do I have it sitting here? But it's like everything that... Is it sitting here? It's everything that The Creation did. And, they only had a small run. They formed in 1966. They originally formed from the band The Mark IV. Now, they were a mod band, but they also blended freak beat, psychedelic type of elements. The thing is, Eddie Phillips, lead guitar. Now, listen to if you haven't heard The Creation, listen to the guitar playing, because Jimmy Page... popularized this, and I do believe Jimmy probably took it from Eddie Phillips, but Eddie would use a violin bow on his guitar. But I don't think anybody has ever done it as well as Eddie Phillips. Bob Gardner's on bass, Jack Jones on drum, Kenny Pickett on vocals. Anyway, it's phenomenal. So they recorded like 42 tracks between 1965 and 1968. So the CD that I have is like a double CD called Action Painting. So it's great. They disbanded in 1968. We are going to play a couple of tracks for you. We're going to start out with the track Biff Bang Pow. Now listen to the guitar here. Listen to the energy. You may think that it sounds like something else. Maybe. But let's just play it. DC, I don't remember. Did you ever hear any Creation before?
I heard of The Creation, but never any of their music until, like I said, I did take a peek at these tunes.
Okay.
Since we were going to have a guest. And Grant, would you ever wear a jacket like that?
Yes, sir.
With the
I might get one. Yeah.
Jacket? That is not a good look.
I'm going to start wearing that for the psychedelic breakfast on Sundays. 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the summer replacement program for when Angie Moon's not here to do the Warehous acid test. So we will have an acid test this weekend where we will be looking at the Ventures. After that, we will be doing yet another psychedelic breakfast, and I will be wearing that outfit. So anyway, let's do it. Let's play Biff Bang Pow. Let us know what you think in the comments. Let's do it, DC. Listen to that piano. Who is that?
Everywhere I go, you'll be at the places I know, happening right now. Big bang pow, I can't get rid of you, no matter how I try. You're always around me, like a double spy, happening right now. Big bang pow, big bang
Nicky Hopkins on the piano.
Gonna knock you out. Big bang pow. Gonna scream and shout. Big bang pow. Do it right now. Big bang pow. Can't fool me. Yeah, you know the score. Better move along, girl. Gonna call the Lord. Happening right now. Big bang pow.
Keith Moonlight, kind of. The collection is fabulous.
Big bang pow, gonna knock you out. Big bang pow, gonna scream and shout. Big bang pow, do it right now.
Yep.
Big bang pow, now you can't fool me. Say you know the score. Now to move along, girl. Gonna call the Lord.
Could be for DC.
Big bang pow, happening right now. Big bang pow,
Yeah, Nicky Hopkins on keyboards.
big bang pow.
I like it. It's very Who-like. Very
Yes, sir.
mod. Nicky
Very
Hopkins
mold.
is playing on it, yes.
It's very mold.
It's weird because when you look, I didn't realize this. Of course, this was a British band, but the record wasn't released in England. It was released in Denmark and in Germany at the time.
That's odd.
Kind of odd. I dig it. Yeah, it's very Who-like. But Tom doesn't listen to a lot of 60s. Well, that's fine.
Okay.
It's all right. The guy with the umbrella is protecting himself from the Biff Bang Pow. Marlon, we know this isn't Marlon's thing, but I do appreciate Marlon here
Yes.
supporting the channel, though he will say he's not supporting the channel, but he's here anyway. I do appreciate it. John's going very similar and likely to an influence of back of Rick Nielsen's mind. I'm sure that's where he probably got the,
Idea for the
Yeah.
title of the album.
because you know Cheap Trick's all into these bands, all these, the Move, the Creation, anything with a the. I'm sure Cheap Trick like them. I know the Creation, but Frost was a nice surprise. Never heard of them before. Excellent, Mike. All right, DC, we can just turn off the show now. Our work is done here.
Good night, folks.
So, what is your thoughts on this?
It's of that era. I mean, it's very Who, it's very Kinks. Like I said, the beginning sounds just like Magic Bus to me. Kind of shocking that this wasn't released in Great Britain. That's really odd.
Yeah, I found that was odd too.
I liked it. My still pick the click was the second track from the Frost. Man, that is a stone cold 10, just out of the blue. Here, these many years, I'd never heard that tune, and here we are in some random
I'm gonna
Wednesday
go out
night.
I'm gonna go see if it's. I'm gonna have to have it now. Damn it.
I got to have that tune. I don't know about all of it.
Well, I want at least that record. Well, Well, we're not done, Sydney. We got another
simmer.
song. Now
Simmer down, young
okay.
Sydney. Simmer down.
We're going to play the track. Look at that. We're moving us right along. We Are the Paintermen. Now, this track, I mentioned the bow. This is the track where you really hear it because the whole track starts out with the bow. So listen to his guitar playing on here. It's phenomenal.
And as I took a peek at this song, because I'd never heard it before, I'm thinking, holy crap, this could be my theme song. He's talking about some dude that went to college for art. And then he starts to make his career and he starts out in cartooning and he's doing ads and shit. And I said, hell, this is my theme
This is your
song.
damn song.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll play this. Let us know what you think. You probably, if you didn't like the first song, you may like this second song better. We Are the Paintermen, The Creation, 1967. Let's do it.
Went to college, studied art. To be an artist, make a start. Studied hard, gained my degree. But no one seemed to notice me. Painter man, who would be a painter man? Painter man, who would be a painter man?
I like the bow.
Cartoons and comic books, dirty postcards, women's books. Here was where the money lay. Classic orders had its day. Painter man, who would be a painter man? Painter man, who would be a painter man?
Nicky Hopkins on the piano again.
Do adverts for TV, household soap and brands of tea, labels all around tin can. Who would be a painter man? Painter man, who would be a painter man? Painter man, who would be a painter man? La la la, la la la, la la la, la 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 la. Painter man, who would be a painter man?
Kind of sounds like a bad violin.
It's like a tinge of ELO worked in there for some odd reason. When you get
I
that
like it. The creation,
Yeah.
the 2 CD set that I have is phenomenal. I love it. I really didn't realize how wide the stereo version. This track came off of the Rhino, one of those Rhino, the second Nugget set comp. It is in wide stereo on here, which I find kind of odd that they would use the stereo mix of this because I thought most of the creation stuff was mono.
Yeah.
Man, that is like broad stereo, and I guess I'd never listened to this with headphones on. It's like Beatles stereo.
I'm guessing maybe they wanted to showcase or draw attention to the guitar played with the violin bow, because that seems to get some prominence in the mix in an odd way, the way it's shifted around.
BM Bolt's thinking ELO. It's kind of like early.
A little, you know.
The creation to me also sound like the Move, which the Move, of course, Jeff Lynne was brought into the Move. And so, yeah, it's kind of Move-like, the Who, ELO, like really early ELO, like
Just
the first ELO album.
Yeah, just the very beginnings.
Bad stereo, but I'm one of those guys. I love the wide stereo like that.
It's so odd. It's captivating in some ways.
I just love it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the Beatles stereo. People would bitch about that, but I always thought it was fabulous because I could have the Beatles on the vocals on one side and the instrumentation on the other. So you could go, well, let's just listen to them playing. Phenomenal. Marlon, who is hard on everything except Michael Schenker and anything other than Michael Schenker.
He is a man of his musical convictions,
He is.
and I can respect that.
That was a joke at the end, Dave. All right. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it, Mark. Okay. I think we ought to just check in with Keith Richards and see what's his
thoughts on
what's his
all
thoughts on the creation.
So what?
Not a big fan of it,
No,
DC.
I guess not.
No.
Shocker.
Oh well, too bad. Keith can't like everything like Marlon. We need to get a soundbite from Marlon.
Oh, Gino Vanelli. Hey, Marlon. I don't know if I've mentioned
We
this
talked
to
about
you.
that.
Have you listened to Gino Vanelli's new album that came out this year? It's really good. It's very heartfelt and dedicated to his wife, who was dying of cancer at the time, and he's been with her for like 30 some years. It's a good album. It might not be exactly what you're expecting from him, but very good album.
Didn't we talk about doing a Gino Vanelli show?
I would love to do it, and
Well, let's do
Marlon
it.
would be the man. Get your phone and come on with us, man.
I'm surprised he
mellow.
likes Gino.
It's a shocker. It is pretty mellow, Marlon, but I understand why it is what it is.
Sydney, I can't remember. I've got people booked. I've been booking. I can't. Off the top of my head, I can't keep. I only go from one day to another. Oh no, I missed the ELO stream. It's all right, Tom. It's still up there. You can check it
You
out.
could always catch up later.
I love Last Train to London.
Last Train
Phenomenal.
to London.
It's okay, pretty mellow. Well,
It
sometimes,
is.
yeah, but that's
It's
fine.
what was needed for him to make the album he wanted to make for his wife.
West Coast Dave coming in. I don't think I would go back to any of these bands, but I still love your show. Thank you, West Coast Dave. I
Thank
appreciate
you, West
that.
Coast Dave.
GRZ, I like the Gino Vanelli song Red Cars Look Better in the Sun.
Fast cars look better in the shade is black cars. I don't
even know.
I think he's having some fun with it. No, it's black cars look better.
I think
in
red
the
cars
shade.
look better in the sun, though.
He
a
is
very
very
distinguished
distinguished.
fellow.
If we only could see you and take in the whole essence of Marlon.
So I can't honestly say who's on next week, but I do believe
I think it's you and Webb.
I think Webb's coming back.
Yeah. I will not be here, folks.
Oh,
sadly.
that's right. DC's not here and Webb will be on. That's right. Thanks for the reminder. So we're going to do it. Tom says, yes, it's something with cars.
Yes.
All right, cool. We can wrap this dog up. We went 45 minutes. Hey, if we could do this in 20 minutes, we would. Please subscribe if you like it. We can't always hit all these shows out of the park, but it's fun just to trying to turn you on to something that maybe you haven't heard.
You're going to get a variety of folks, so no complaints on that front, and that's part of what this is. You may not like all of it, but
Webb, so the music will all be 10s, 10 out of 10s. Well, maybe in Webb's lawn mowing mind it might be. I don't know. I don't know what he picked. Gino Vanelli had a wife. He was known as a gay man from Montreal for most of his career. I have no idea.
news to me.
I mean, Gino had... No, Frank did, and I need to check on Frank to see what happened to him.
No, it was Frank. Our guest, Frank Sekich, was he made all these picks, but something happened with the technocracy. We don't know. Who knows?
I'll check on him, see what happened. Anyway, no, I didn't pick him, but I could have. I love the creation now. I will go on record that I love it. The longer, the better. I know, but people only tune in for like 20 minutes and then they drop out.
I'm going to track down that Frost cut. I love that tune.
I like it. All right, everybody. We will see you. I got Contrarians tonight. We're going to do our top. We have a big panel. Of course, it's not live or anything, but we're going to be doing. I'm probably just going to host it because I have so much shit to do today. We're doing top 10 Kiss songs.
Oh.
It'll be fun. All right. Wait a minute. What do you mean you're still waiting on StreamYard?
Oh, shit.
What do you mean waiting on it?
Something
got messed up because I don't even see you on the show. You're not even in the
waiting room.
You're not even in the waiting room to get on the show.
Oh, holy crap.
I figured that might be a problem. Well, no, it could be a problem, but that could have been a problem. Well, Frank, I'll circle back around and
Frank's got such a vast knowledge and an experience with being fans and being part of the industry or the business, if you will, that we could easily have Frank back on.
We'll have Frank back on. I'll circle around, Frank, and we will. Well, I'm sure you've got 3 more takes that you could come up with.
Folks, Frank is very entertaining and knowledgeable, and yeah, we'll get him back on the Warehouse. He was great with our interview with him a ways back, so check that out.
So no fear, we'll get Frank back on, and maybe we should do a test.
That's what we need to do.
We'll do a test. Frank, I'll circle back around, so be thinking about waiting to come on, but you're not here.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. He's not here. When I click the other vacant spot, he doesn't come. There's nothing here. Something's wrong. So sorry about that, Frank. Sorry about that, everybody, but we will get Frank on. All right, everybody. I got to go host Kiss. All right. We'll see everybody. DC, keep it clean. You know, what would a live show would be without problems? Tomorrow night
with the Tubes.
The Tubes. Michael will be on. We will be doing a Tube show. I'm not sure what we're doing, if we're live or recording, but we do have a Tube series coming up. So anyway, see everybody. Keep it clean. We'll see you. All right, bye.